All right, we are back downtown live in Cincinnati. Look at all of these people lined up for the Blink Cincinnati Parade. Everybody celebrating. Wave everybody at the camera down there. Look at that. There are like 10 people thick deep on that side, and more people showing up by the minute. We, of course, down here at 4th and Vine downtown, and this is the First Financial Community. We're right next to the building. Gave us a little bit of real estate here so we can have a great vantage point for the parade tonight. Blink 2019 Festival, of course, starts literally in just a couple minutes. We are, 3 or 4 blocks away from where the start of the parade actually is.
That's correct.
So it's going to come right by us.
And wait till you see Jean-Robert de Caval's the Grand Marshal. I tweeted out a picture of what he has on tonight.
It's a spectacular outfit.
Seriously. It's the second, of course, Blink Parade, the second Blink period, following the inaugural one, of course, in 2017. But organizers say this one is going to be bigger and better. Of course, organizers describe this parade as sort of like Disneyland's Main Street Electrical Parade combined with Bachfest. And you know what that is, right?
That's a good way to describe it.
Well, nearly 100 different groups will make their way down Vine Street where we are. We're talking approximately 3,000 people in this parade. Dancers, artists, marching bands, a whole lot more. Each one of them will be sporting awesome light displays.
Now, here's a little sneak peek for you. One of the floats, the glowbots. Art and technology students actually built glowing robotic parade costumes and set the pieces here. Artists from Artworks also helped them put everything together, and instructors say the kids are excited, of course, to show off their hard work to thousands of people here all along the parade route. Again, the parade starts at 8th and Vine. But it actually ends all the way down in the banks.
Yeah, and that is where we find our co-anchor, Kristen Hartman, who's standing by at the banks, and it's got to be getting exciting down there, Kristen. Well, I think we're having a little bit of problems hearing Kristen right now, so we'll get back to her in a little bit. But you know, there are tons of amazing displays in Cincinnati. And by the way, this year in Covington too, a few of them are super standouts though.
Well, we want to talk about, Covington's an amazing addition this year. A number of artists taking part in that. But let's talk about Fountain Square.
Yes.
That's kind of the heart of our city, of course. And the display that's there is called Refraction. Now, it's an interactive light show put together by Fifth Third that will be projected onto the ground of the square. And as you walk around, those lights are going to change depending on where you step and also what you touch.
I can't wait to do that. But then also head on over to Washington Park to check out an amazing display of light, color, and sound. The Architects of Air Luminarium it's kind of like a bounce house designed by Dr. Seuss. The enclosed space covers half a football field, and then inside guests will walk through a colorful labyrinth. I think it's the only thing that you have to pay for in this whole deal.
It is. It's a very short amount.
And it's a wheelchair accessible too, which is kind of cool.
When visitors come inside, we invite them to explore on their own, maybe get a little bit lost. We invite them to sit down in the structure, lean back against the walls, and have their own experience when they come inside.
And again, let's just note this again. This is the only thing that you have to pay for to see as part of Blink.
Yeah, and some of those prices, it's free for children at a certain age, etc. So we have all that information on WCPO.com, of course. A complete guide to Blink Cincinnati, of course. And check out this, the Rainbow Bridge. A lot of people excited about this as well. We've showcased how this got here. The traveling display contains more than 25,000 LED lights, and if you actually strung them all together, it would be more than a mile long. Organizers say this display, though, has a much deeper meaning. It's meant to celebrate members of the LGBTQ community here in Cincinnati. The project wasn't originally funded by Blink, though. ArtsWave Pride says donations by Procter & Gamble and the Jewish Federation really helped make this possible, and they are still looking for a little bit more money to help support the cause.
You think, well, maybe I would like to be a part of it, and if I maybe gave just a little bit, I might feel a connection and that I was part of something that really got enjoyed by 1 million people.
Pretty incredible. 1 million people, right? The Rainbow Bridge has been featured at other events around the U.S., including Burning Man. Maybe you went out to Burning Man. You'll get to see it again.
All right. Well, so one of the showpieces of this year's festival is one of Cincinnati's most beloved icons.
Oh, yeah.
The Roebling Bridge. It sings every day, of course. This weekend, though, it'll be choreographed to an original musical score. In fact, You're looking live at it right now, all lit up. It's an installation called Rumble, which makes so much sense if you consider what that bridge sounds like. Rumble, rumble, rumble,
sure.
rumble all the time. So anchor Evan Millward takes us behind the scenes with those who bring it to life and light.